Jay, today I'm just going to be a beacon of positivity and let you know that not enough bad things happen to you. Now, as much as that sounds like I'm trying to say that I want more bad things to happen to you, I'm really just saying you're ignorant. And as much as that sounds like I'm being mean, I really just mean you're too optimistic about the unknown. And as much as it sounds like I'm trying to say that you should be more negative, I'm really just trying to say bad things are going to happen. Like, things will not work. Things will definitely break. Or things just won't go the way that they should. Like you'll hit your head on the corner of a cabinet right at the pointy part and it'll hurt so bad. So Jay, my big business finally reached the point where I could hire an employee. And going through the process of training this new guy has found me saying the words, "not enough bad things happen to you," on nearly a daily basis. And it's because he has so much faith that everything we work with is just going to work. Which I even admit, for the better part of my life, I've always assumed that that should be the case. Like, oh, this company worked really hard and they wouldn't have released the product unless it would work. And then I entered the real world, which I assure you is actually a thing. And all of a sudden, nothing works. There's always an error, or it's always just too long or just too short, always depending on which one of the two you can't correct. And with our job, we have a lot of things that we have automated so that it'll make our job just a little bit easier because we don't have to do quite as much work. The problem is almost none of those systems work consistently, and that's the best. Because it's not like the thing doesn't have to get done, you're just trusting that the machine will do it for you. To steer away from a video that seems to be kind of emphasizing the fact that you are going to hit your funny bone just so many more times in your life. But it is my belief that humans in general have a high tolerance towards recurring bad things. There can be days where you wake up and you know it's going to be a bad day because you have a specific challenge ahead of you that you just know no matter what has to be hard. But on any ordinary day, I bet you don't wake up with the mentality of, oh man, this might be a bad day. So let's say that there's a scale that goes from -10 to a +10 with 0 being in the middle at neutral. -10 being just the worst day imaginable and +10 being just a lovely day. You would argue that when you wake up in the morning, the day is basically at neutral. You don't have enough data yet to know whether or not it could be a good or bad day. But I personally think I wake up like in the 3 to 5 range. Just the very potential for it to be a good day outweighs the potential for it to be a bad day. So we have my new hire, let's call him Captain Naivete, which for some reason, even though I actually know him, I picture with a mustache. But Captain Naivete is just never as stressed at work as I am because he always just generally assumes that everything is going to work as expected. Whereas I am usually a wreck, stressing out and checking and rechecking everything. I am expecting that things will fail and he is expecting that things will work. I'm stressing out and he isn't, but when something falls, I'm usually standing there ready to catch it and he isn't. So I guess my question is it better to be realistic and stressed out or positive but just blinded by ignorance? And which one of these two things do you think you fall into? Is it more of just a personality type thing? And leave it in the towel section down below. And Jay, that's everything I've got for you today, man. I'll see you on Tuesday. So as a classic example, right before this video, my printer stopped working, so I had to take a picture of my script from my computer screen and read off of that instead of having my traditional piece of paper.